Plaintiff Brooke McCullough met the defendant on Facebook, and she thought she was interested in him until they met in person. Brooke claims she couldn't bring herself to date the defendant because he was so much shorter than her, and she's suing him today for 2 unpaid loans. Defendant Antonio Mapp says he was never interested in dating Brooke despite the fact that they had sex. Antonio claims Brooke continued to pursue him after they had sex, but once he rejected her, she started stalking him. Antonio denies owing Brooke for anything.
Start with you.
I loaned the offended $300 and on one occasion, and then $600.
Where do you know him from?
We had met on Facebook.
And you were friends on Facebook?
Yeah, we were friends on Facebook.
Or you just met on Facebook and he said, send me some money?
No, we were friends on Facebook, but not personal friends, just mutual friends on Facebook for like years. So I had hit him up or whatever.
Oh, for years, okay.
Right, but I didn't really know him.
Never met him?
Right. Mm-hmm. So we have like mutual friends in common. So, I hit him up or whatever, and we started talking. And I had him, and he wanted to see me in person. So he had asked me, well, how tall are you? So I was like, I'm 5'9". So he was like, well, how tall I look? I was like, I don't know. So he tells me. So, I'm a bit shallow, I ain't gonna lie. But he was nice. So I still let him come over, whatever the case may be. So I said, I still remain friends with him or whatever the case may be. So we still continued to talk after the fact. So after the fact, he...
After what?
After he had came and met, but I didn't really want to be in no relationship. Because he's little. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm 5'9", and I got shoes on.
Did he tell you how tall he was?
Yeah, but I was trying not to be shallow, but I can't do it. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't.
You thought you could, but when he showed up at the door, you said, I can't do this.
No, I still didn't do. I still didn't even.
I wanted to, but I just can't.
No, I still was being nice and everything, and I still.
know, but to yourself, you
No,
said,
to myself, yeah, and my girlfriends, and they're like, Brooke, stop being so shallow.
I did everything, I just can't do it.
But,
okay.
He was cool. He's cool people or whatever. So we continued to talk, and, he asked me, well, he had said that he needed some money for graduation. So I told him I'd loan him the money.
Before we get to the money, let me hear him. You want to give me some background?
Only knew Mr. McCullough for about a week.
You all didn't speak for years
No.
over the internet?
She's been my Facebook friend for years. I got like 5,000 friends on Facebook. I never seen her or contacted her.
Okay.
She wrote me on Facebook saying I was nice looking, that she wanted to take me out sometime. So I said, sure, why not? I gave her my number. She hit me up a couple days later. I came down there.
Did you ask her how tall she was?
No, I don't remember that.
Okay. Yeah, that's odd that you would ask a woman how tall they are. Who does that?
No,
All right.
Well, she
You might say, do you have a big booty? if you're gonna ask about some physical parts, go ahead. So you gave her the number, and what happened?
She called me a couple days later saying that she wanted to see me. I told her in order for me to come down there and see you, you had to buy me a bottle of Ciroc. She bought me the bottle of Ciroc. We came down there.
Why'd she have to buy you a bottle of Ciroc?
I mean, I wasn't really interested in it.
Okay. So you were just playing for a bottle of Ciroc. All right, that's what you get. All right. Most guys I know who playing women for something, they get thousands. But bottle of Ciroc is good for you. All right, good. No problem.
She got me the bottle of Ciroc. She kept feeding me.
Long-time hustle. Go ahead.
She kept feeding me shot after shot after shot. One thing led to another. We wound up sleeping together that night. A couple days later, she hit me up. I told her I wasn't really interested in her. She got mad, and that was it.
Ma'am, it's a little different than what you tell.
I'm laughing because I got text messages to prove, babe, what's up with you? I want you to be my boo. And I would just keep on, written them off. But
wrong person.
To the loan here. Can we get to the loan?
I know I got to see if who lies.
Oh, okay.
So no, we're not going to jump to the loan yet. I always get background so I can kind of hear. Background kind of gives you insight as to who's honest or dishonest.
Yes.
So far, one of the others is dishonest. And so you all never had intimacy?
No, we did. We did.
Okay. All right, so you all did get involved with each other intimately, and he said You called him back and he refused to come back.
He's a lie because he hit me up about some graduation fees, talking about graduation fees. So I was being nice because I'm getting it. So I was being nice and I was like, he was in between jobs. So he said he was.
What happened? What is it that you say you couldn't do?
I wouldn't bring him around my friends.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah,
You
I couldn't
take
do
him in public.
I wouldn't take him around my friends. I wouldn't take him around my family. I wouldn't take him around nobody. Inside the crib, it's cool.
All right.
Other than that, that's all it is.
For a bottle of Ciroc, that isn't bad. That's a good deal. Don't have to take him around. Don't cost you but $10. How much Ciroc cost?
Like
$20?
$20.
All right, so 35. All right, my fault. I don't want to shortchange. Yeah, no, you getting 35 a shot. Woo, you getting it, dog. You getting money, real money. Man.
If you want a bottle of Ciroc, I'll buy you a bottle of Ciroc.
Go ahead. So tell me about the loan.
This was maybe a week after the fact. He was saying something, complaining about graduation fees because he was in between his job from the school district.
He didn't ask, he just complained about it.
Right.
That's called dry begging.
Right. Right, and and how child support kicking his butt and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I got it. So I was like, I loan it to you. So he's like, oh, thank you, because graduation. So it wasn't nothing big. So, he met me over at my other property. I gave him the money, and he told me he'd pay me back in 2 weeks.
How much?
It was $300.
$300, and that was when again?
That was the 27th.
And you own property and everything. And all he wanted was $300.
Well, I go on vacation.
No, you'd had to sell some of that land. Go ahead. I'm just kidding. I don't want no 300. I want a deed. That's what I need, a deed. You want me to come over there and hide me. 300. When was he to repay the 300?
He was supposed to repay on the 11th or the 12th. That's
what?
April. That's when he said. This was going on in March.
All right.
So I go on vacation, and while I'm on vacation, he's texting me back because he wants me to be his girlfriend and all this other stuff. Bye, boy. So he's like, oh, I really hate to do this, babe. I really hate this, but because of the job situation and the checks, I didn't get my check yet, and I got the insurance and all this. Can I borrow? I don't have nobody else to ask. So I was on vacation. I Western Union him $600. He told me he'd pay me back $1,000 when he got his check. So then so he's supposed to get paid, right? He tells me that the job that he had was fake, that it wasn't a real job, that he was going to work all these days, and the person that he was working for wasn't even a real employer. So why would you quit your job at the hospital to work for a fake employer? That's not my problem, dog. I want my money.
Doc, you're doing a whole lot for this little bit of money. Driving across town, just being hid in the back.
Honor, he be frauding. Can't even put
Lying
gas in
and
his
all.
car.
You got to think of all this for $1,000. Go ahead.
So when I kept hitting him up about my money, he blocked me on Facebook. Then he wanted to ignore my calls. Then he told me his phone was broke. I'm not trying to hear it. I researched the address and I was going to go to his house. But then I thought about it. I might get locked up. I done been a CO. I'm not trying to go that route. So this is why I'm here today, because I want my money.
You tell me about the money, sir.
Brooke gave me after she hit me up a couple of days later, I told her she called me on the phone. I told her I had an issue of dealing with school. She said, how much you need? She said, I got you, don't worry about it. I never asked for it. Like she said, when she went on vacation, I needed something to get my car insurance and get my car fixed. And I asked her, I needed $600. And she said, I got you again.
So you asked her for that time?
I mean, I asked her for that one.
Okay.
She said, I'll give it to you. And she Western Union me the money. Not once did she ever tell me it was a loan. Not once did she say I had to pay her back.
All right. Did she ever tell you she couldn't be seen in public with you?
No, never.
She never told you that?
According to me, she hit me up on Facebook, said I was nice looking, that she wanted to take me out. So why would she tell me?
She said, but until you showed up. Once you showed up, she said, well, no, we can't go out. We can go in the back, but I can't take you out.
It's the other way around, Your Honor.
It was the other way around?
The other way around.
Why didn't you want to take her in public?
She's not my type. When he had sex once, I didn't want to have sex after that.
Oh, you never came back second time?
Yeah.
Not for sex, no. That's it.
You never saw her again after that?
I saw her one at the time
Just
to get
pick up
the money. That's it. Other than that, no.
And Your
All right.
Honor, he was trying to take me he wanted to take me and have me in my property, and I told him no. I wasn't having that up in my with you in my property.
What is it you want to
I
present?
still have I would like to present these text messages to you from between me and the defendant.
You say you didn't want to be bothered with you, so what are you doing all this texting?
Because I'm bae.
Bae, wrong person.
That's why. That's because that's what he wanted to call bae.
I don't even talk like that.
Okay. The judge gonna read it.
Babe, I don't usually do this. but I need you again. You're the only person I can go to and get some money. I'll pay you back. Babe.
I don't remember using them word. I must have been
really
still
need
drunk
you.
off that Ciroc.
Babe.
Your Honor, I have Facebook messages too.
I don't remember all this, yo.
I got them all.
Ew.
I don't delete nothing.
It's too much to read. There's too much love talk to go over.
No.
She shows me text messages and Facebook messages where you agree to repay her and you acknowledge that they were loans. So.
Only reason why I said I was gonna repay her back because she kept stalking me, calling and calling, saying she gonna come to my house.
I would about my money.
That's the only why I said I'm gonna give you some money back. That's the only reason why
No,
I
she
said
says, I'll loan it to you. I know how important that is. Where are you graduating from? So you knew it was a loan from the beginning.
Yeah, I was trying to be a nice person.
Okay, you have my word. I'll pay you back. Next week. I don't get paid until next week. True, it's still a loan. You playing the game all backwards. 1,000 is your judgment.
Thank you, Judge Mathis.
Evidence is clear. All right. Have a good day, sir.